Hello, my name is Dr. Marnie Kramer-Kile, and I'd like to welcome you to my Repeat Writer program for the NCLEX RN. I've been a nurse for about 20 years now, and my area has always been in adult health and critical care. And I started teaching actually quite early in my career in undergraduate nursing education. So I've been an undergraduate nurse educator for 15 years as well. And I designed this program after doing work extensively with repeat writers of registration exams. About 8 years ago, I started teaching for the University of Toronto for one of their weekend courses for our Canadian registered nurse exam at the time. And through that course, I started to encounter a lot of new graduates that were really struggling with the registration exam. And to be honest, as a nursing educator, I was quite surprised. I didn't realize that there were, such a high number of students that were really having difficulty with high stakes exam writing and passing the exam. So I started to do volunteer work with students who were failing the CRNE at that time, and I came up with a lot of really interesting insights around nursing education and how we could better it, but most importantly, how to actually make students successful on the exam. So when we transitioned to the NCLEX RN in Canada, I of course continued with this work. And in this work, I've started to also work with internationally educated nurses and American educated graduates who are struggling with the exam. And what's fascinating is that while there are, differing complexities to each group, be it Canadian educated, American educated, or internationally educated nurses, what's happening at the foundation with this exam is students who struggle really need to have their study practices and their approach completely rebuilt. And it needs to be rebuilt using the NCLEX RN test plan and educational strategies that are aimed at active learning and consolidation of nursing content. Because when you can learn something and retain it, then you can apply it. And the NCLEX RN is an exam about application. So before you start this program, I would really like you to go through these introductory sessions, because finding out that you've been unsuccessful on the NCLEX, especially after you've completed, a 4-year nursing program, or you've moved to a new country and, your registration is contingent upon passing the exam, is a really exhausting process. And it's one that you're going to have to find a new level of strength in order to continue studying and to move forward. And so this program is designed to give you that structure so that you can find that strength to keep going and moving forward so that you can be successful on this exam. You'll see these informal videos of me just talking to you in my office throughout this program. And I do encourage you, if you need anything, to please email me at my address. It's marnie@rnstudyguides.ca. If you need a little direction in order, to move through the course, or even just to stay motivated. So throughout this program, I'll give you some tips and advice, and I'm also here each step of the way with you. So I wish you luck as you move through, and I am excited to be able to move you towards success on this exam.